Welcome back. Year number 5, season number 5. Congratulations. Why? We were able to keep a league as good and fun-filled and jam-packed as this for 5 years. That's an accomplishment. So for all you who have been here for 5 years, give yourself a pat on the back. Great, I love it. So not you, Steven Austin. Forget you guys, fuck that. Nah. But the rest of you, and you're welcome, of course, because I made this all happen. So there's that. But I digress. Any news for this new season, season 5? What's changed? Nothing really. I got this microphone. I hope it makes it sound better. After my first test, it was a little fuzzy, so I might have to get a new mic, but we're gonna rock with it and see what happens. Any other changes? No. I think I'm gonna do these videos bi-weekly though. Gives me a little more time to make the content better, and it actually just gives me more content to work with. So you can sound off in the comments or in the league chat or whatever if you like that. If you don't, maybe you don't even watch the videos, don't know, don't care. So honestly, if you, whatever feedback you leave, I don't really care either. But yeah, so moving on. Week 1. What happened in week 1? Well, it kind of started off the same as last season. Huge scoring differentials, crazy games, blowouts left and right, in fantasy and in the actual league. So first of all, I hate to say it, but I was the victim of a vicious, savage, brutal beatdown from Kevin. He beat me 187 to 98, something like that, almost doubled my point total. And I swear to God, it took me so much. It took so much energy and restraint for me not to just fire sale my whole team right then and there. So I'm like, I can't handle starting the season 0-4 again like last year. Even though last year I bounced back and came second overall, you all remember that. I sure do. I don't want to go through that again. I just want to have a good team, solid, top to bottom, from start to end. That's too much to ask? Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, I would hate to have the highest scoring player in the league and still end up losing my matchup. And Abby kind of did that. Chris Diaz put a pretty good whooping on Abby, beating her on like 168 to 120, something like that. Abby had Austin Eckler with 44.8 points there. That's like 40% of her scoring for that week. That's pretty bad. Now, however, Austin Eckler wasn't even the highest scoring player of the week. Lamar Jackson, 44.9, edged him out by 0.1 points. So crazy performances by those two. Very unfortunate on Abby's side that none of her team could perform. And yeah, it's not looking good for the reigning loser of the league. Really, the last thing I had to say about week 1 is the only thing that changed between this year and last year is it only took 1 week. Actually, I think it was like the first couple of games for Tim to come up with some other stupid rule change like he does every single year. No, I'm not changing the scoring anymore. No, leave me alone. I'm exhausted. And that's it for week 1. Moving on to week 2. Well, week 2 happened, and I guess the short of it is way more even scores top to bottom, except for Dave. OBJ fucks Geis. Great team name, by the way. Yeah, you showed no mercy to Ben. That was 190 points to 100. That's a huge point differential. Yeah, 190 is the most that's been scored in the league so far, in this season so far. It's only been 2 weeks, so anything can happen, but that's a pretty big deficit. Everybody else, pretty even, not so bad. I wouldn't be a commissioner if I didn't talk about my matchup, because that's what I do in these videos. I talk about my matchups a lot, because they're the ones that matter the most, of course. But I was playing Abby. As you know, she came in last because her team sucked, and I was embarrassed for her, and I was embarrassed by her. I didn't want to be around her. I'm saying. Don't shoot me for that. It's not my fault. Yeah, I got real lucky against her. I should pray to the Miami Dolphins because their team is so bad. They made the Patriots defense the highest scoring player, the highest scoring fantasy player of the week with 37 points. That's the only reason I won that matchup. Now, that's not fully true because Baker Mayfield threw an interception late in the game. Le'Veon Bell also fumbled late in the game. Both of who Abby had, and they were actually going off. So she was gonna beat me if that didn't happen. So I was literally sitting there sweating watching that game last night. I'm just like, oh my God, please don't let me go 0-2. I don't want to do this. And then the pick and then the interception happened. I literally can't tell you. I can't explain. You know, I'm gonna show you a live look at what I was like during that game when that pick happened.
Mayfield with a lot of time, and it's intercepted. That's Darryl Roberts getting the ball out of the air.
Let's go. Oh, something. Yeah. So thank you for that win, Abby. It is what it is. You're 0-2. I'm 1-1. I didn't want to start 0-4. I feel good about it. Now, your team doesn't look bad though, so you shouldn't feel too bad looking at your bench and who you got on your team. you're solid. You're still putting up points. You're still putting up numbers. I'm not worried about yours. Jared, on the other hand, you got to figure something out because that team is not working. Devontae Adams is not playing like a wide receiver one yet. It's still early. It's new system, Matt LaFleur, blah, blah, blah. Alshon Jeffrey laid a big old goose egg. 0 points. He was hurt, so maybe he comes back. And then Devontae Freeman is just not the same Devontae Freeman we've had in the past, who's just a volume guy, just getting massive touches and a lot of catches. And that just ain't it, Chief. I don't know what to tell you. Your bench isn't looking that good either. I guess Marquise Brown, or Hollywood Brown, whoever it is, he might be something. I don't know. But you better change something quick. But other than that, that's all I got for week 2. So I'm going to go now. Until next week. See ya.